ladies, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to Sweet Colorful Christmas. This is day 24. Let's count it. 10, 24. So this is Christmas Eve, and so I am coming on here to do another picture with you guys. And now the last video that I did was I started that artwork by Jennifer Stay from Coloring Bliss, and we'll be getting back to that. But I got a little bit of explaining to do on that one. I actually had a part 2. I'm gonna have to go back and redo a part 2, but I actually did have a part 2, but the footage I had really didn't turn out that good. I hated how it turned out. So I had to scrap that video. But I will be coming back to that and showing you what I actually did that was on camera that is now off camera, and we'll come back to finish that up. But I grabbed a couple of I think I grabbed a wrong color or something in there, so it now does not look very Christmassy. So I'm gonna wait and do that after we get done with the Christmas thing. So I'll come back to that because I was requested to complete a picture with Inktense, which I want to go ahead and do on camera with you guys. But I'll save that for another video, and we're gonna move on to something different in this video because I'm not sure just how much more videos I'm going to be able to put up before this color along ends and all that. So I'm going to try to record like mad today, and that way I've got a couple of parts for you guys. But we're going to do another picture in Tir Na Nollag, okay? And then we are going to do, let's see if I can find it here. We're going to do the stockings. Look at that. We're going to do some cute little stockings today. You guys see that? And I had a toss-up between this picture and this picture here with the ornaments right there. I had it marked, but I think we're gonna do the stockings. Now I did finish up a picture in here. I started it with you guys on camera, but I did finish it off camera, and if I can find it, I will show it to you guys. Let's see. Just have to do a little bit of a flip through here. Okay, so this is what we're going to color. Ah, here it is. So this one here is the one with the little birds carrying the present, and oops, let me see if I can, okay, can you guys see all that? So this is what we colored in this book earlier on in the color along, and I just went ahead and finished up like the little details off camera. I used the Lyra Rembrandt pencils with some stickles. So what we're going to color with today on the stockings is we're going to go back to our tried and true Polychromos, because these are really great pencils to use in this kind of a book with Create Space paper. So that is what we're going to do, and I'm going to just put something in back of here. That way we got something to protect our next page, although the pencils aren't really going to bleed through or anything. But let me just kind of break in the spine just a tad, because sometimes this gets really stiff, especially a thick book like this. Alright, so now I'm going to do my regular disclaimer, is that I am coloring with the visual impairment, so that means I have to get pretty close to my work so I can see what I'm doing. So just bear that in mind. You're going to see my head probably a lot, but I try to keep it out of the way as much as possible so you guys can actually see what I am coloring. So just bear that in mind. I apologize for that, but it is the nature of the beast and it cannot be helped. Okay, so I'm going to grab some colors and we'll get to work on our first stocking. Alright, so we're going to zoom you guys in just a tad. Now, I think part of what happened with the footage from last time is I zoomed in too much, and so I didn't keep everything in frame, but we're going to try to remedy this. Now, I'm not going to call out colors or anything. We're just going to kind of color and chat a little bit. And so, like I said, today is Christmas Eve, and so we're just going to do a bit of coloring today with you guys. And let's see. I think we'll start out. I think we'll make the stocking itself red, and then I think we'll come in with some other colors and color in the smaller portions. So, let's see. So, the age-old question, how are you guys and what are you working on? Now, I am going to be taking some time, possibly tomorrow and today, probably today, maybe in the evening, and putting together the slideshow for you guys for the, you know, for all of our lovely, lovely Christmas pictures. I have not done any of that yet, but what I need to do is I need to just actually sit down and do it, and I can actually do that, start to get that ready today, and then I can have a special video out for you guys tomorrow. Yeah, so if I can get that done, that would be very, very helpful. I'm thinking, because I would like to do that. So I hope everyone is having a great day so far. It is just in the morning on Christmas Eve here. And so what I plan to do today is record some videos for you guys, as well as I have a lot of catching up to do on other videos, but I've also got some pages that I need to finish up coloring that I haven't finished up for this. And I need to just take some time and actually do that. So I will be doing that today. And also today, I will be taking out my crock pot, which it's been a while since I actually used my crock pot. I'm going to take out my crock pot, and I'm going to be making some beef burgundy today for dinner. Sounds really good. And we just take the meat, and then, you know, of course we cook it in wine, and, you know, I just kind of let all that stew in the crock pot for hours and hours and hours, and oh my gosh, the meat just gets so tender. It is so good. And then we serve it over rice, which makes it really nice. But I do have a couple of other things in the works for you guys, and I'll be getting to that within the next few days. I contacted Color with Claire, who many of you guys may know. I've contacted her, and she creates some very, very helpful things for us. You know, to pick colors. Like, she's got color palettes and swatch charts and stuff, but she has given me permission to work on something with you guys. And so, now, if you've watched Anne from A Colorful Life, you know that she's, I think you guys are going to know what I'm getting at here, but Anne from A Colorful Life has done the color combo chart with her Prismacolors. And I thought, you know, that's kind of a neat idea. I never really thought about doing that on camera before, so I contacted her. And Claire has color combo charts for different brands of colored pencils. So since Anne did her Prismacolors, I was thinking that I could do the Polychromos with you guys, because my Polychromos are really my pencil of choice. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my Prismacolors, but they don't work for everything. And my Polychromos are just, you know, they're probably my top go-to choice for doing most of my coloring. Now, your Prismacolors have more vibrant colors and stuff, and you got more color choices to choose from, but I really, really, really love my Polychromos. So I asked her if I could fill in the Polychromos chart on camera. Since Anne did the Prismacolor one, I thought I would do the Polychromos. Well, now I've seen that she has put one out for the Holbeins, and I need to go and watch that video because she's got that video up. And so I think I might do the Holbeins with you guys. You guys tell me what you want to see. Do you want me to do the combo chart for the Polychromos with you guys, or do you want me to do the Holbeins? You guys tell me which one that you would rather see. I know many more of us probably have Polychromos than Holbeins, because the Holbeins come with a very, very hefty price tag. So it is not easy to get your hands on Holbeins unless you save forever and a day, or if you've got you know, if you've got like some Amazon points, or if you get some Amazon gift certificates or something, you know. But then you could you know, get your hands on some Holbeins. Or, you know, if you can certainly afford them outright, you know, go for it if that's what you feel you want to do. I waited a long time before I got my set, but you guys tell me if you would rather see me do the Polychromos or the whole binds on a color combo video. You guys tell me which you would like to see. So give me your vote in the comment section. Leave whatever comment you want, but in that comment section, like if you want to vote for whole binds or Polychromos, make sure you put that in there as well, because I will do whatever your guys' little heart's desires. So just let me know. Just let me know. Okay. So, I hope everybody is having a great time. Now, another question for you guys is, now, probably by the time you're going to be seeing this, and I don't know if you guys exchange gifts like on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. My husband's family, you know, his parents were Swedish, and so what they did was, you know, when they did gifts, they would exchange it on Christmas Eve night. That way you could kind of have Christmas to sleep in, and you can just kind of enjoy yourself on Christmas. So we would often do that. We would often do that here, is exchange gifts on Christmas Eve. And actually my husband, he got me, oh gosh, and I should bring it to show you guys, but he gave me an early Christmas present. Let me bring it and I'll show it to you guys. Alright, so I guess we're going to have a little mini haul going on, because there's a couple of things that I'm going to show you guys. Now my husband got me this pen. This is a fountain pen. This is the TWSBI Ecot. Oops, this is a TWSBI Ecot. And the ink that I have in here is called, this is a Diamine Shimmer-tastic ink, and it is called Cobalt Jazz. And I'll show you how it writes in just a minute, but let me show you the ink. So this is a Shimmer-tastic ink, and why they call it Shimmer-tastics is that, let me get it so I can show it to you guys here. Is you can't really see it in the bottle, but sometimes when it settles, you'll be able to see it, but it's got like little flecks of shimmery stuff in it. And so when you write with, oh there it is, kind of right there just a little bit. So when you have to shake it up quite a bit to get it to disperse within the liquid. And then so you fill your pen up, and then you ink up your pen, and then when you write, it has these little shimmery flakes in it as you are writing. So let me show you how that works a little bit. I'm going to grab my little Clairefontaine notebook here, and we'll just take a little page to test on. Okay, I think I'll just write on the back of this page. I had some notes on here, but let me just show you how this is going to work. Okay, so it has a fine nib. It has a fine nib. Okay, so I'm just going to shake this pen up just a little bit to get the flakes to disperse. And let me bring it over here so that hopefully you guys can see this. Okay, so we're going to write with this just a little bit, and I'll show you this. As you guys know, not only do I love coloring and journals and stuff, but I love fountain pens. So this is, and again, just pardon my head, this is a TWSBI Ecot. In blue, fine nib, and quick. And pardon my handwriting, I don't have the best handwriting. Jumps over the lazy dog. And I write that phrase because that uses all the letters in the alphabet. So that is my TWSBI Ecot and the ink that is in this. Okay. And then I just keep it in this little leather case. It zips open, and then I just slide the pen in here this way. Now I also picked up a couple of other things. I got this refill for a traveler's notebook, and it's a weekly planner page. So it's got your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wait a minute. Turn it around here. So what happened here, you're going to see a defect, but I have to turn it around so I can show it to you guys. But it's got a weekly planner page here. And so you got your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday right there. So, but what happened was, and this one's defective, so I'm gonna have to maybe contact Amazon and see if I can get a partial refund for it. But they put the cover on upside down, so you see it says weekly. And I don't think they're all like this, but I think I got a defective one. So I'm gonna have to turn it around and use it like this. I might be able to take it to a print shop and have it fixed, because it's just a stapled insert. So it's stapled down the middle, and so they can pull the staples out and then just turn the cover around and then fix it for me. I don't have the tools to do that here. So that is my little defective weekly insert for my traveler's notebook. And I have the regular Midori one, but I also went and picked up, I also got this one here, and let me just pull this around here. I did end up getting one of these from Prima Marketing. This is the champagne colored one. It's a, they call this a traveler's journal. Let me zoom out just a little bit so you guys can see. So this is a traveler's journal. It came with a little charm on it, as you can see. And so it's got an elastic that just pulls off so you can get to everything. And it's got a little insert, or not an insert, but a little thing to hold it, a little piece to kind of hold it closed a little bit more to protect that outside of it. So this just comes over like that and just kind of goes off to the onto the spine. Now it did not come with all of these notebooks. It just came with 2 notebooks, and I decided to just see how much I could stuff it, and just to see how heavy it was going to get. Let me just show you some things that I have in here. It's got some pockets. You can put in some cards, your ID and stuff, and then it has like another little charm thing that came with it, so I just stuffed that back in there. I put a zippered pocket in here. It's one that I'd had for a while, so I went ahead and put that in there. And then I have this notebook here is one that I've had for a little bit. It's a lined notebook, and I use that for a journal. There's one of the notebooks that it came with, and it is blank paper. The paper in it is very nice. I think it'll work very well with fountain pens. And then here's another notebook that it came with right there. Another blank one. Oops. No, that's the other side of the zipper thing. Here is another notebook that I have had. It is the thinner writing paper. It kind of resembles the Tomoe River paper, but it's not Tomoe River paper. This is a craft paper insert that I've had for a little bit. And then here is another notebook that came with it, another blank page. And then here is another lined notebook that I have that I've stuck in there. So that's just pretty much all I have in it right now. I don't have it decorated up or anything. I'm going to take out one of these notebooks and put in the weekly insert for it. And oops, bring my charm back over here. I think I'll keep the charm on this. It's cute. And there's other charms that you can get to go on it too if you want. Okay. All right, so that's my little mini haul and gift haul that I got from hubby, and things I picked up for my enjoyment here. So I'm going to put these aside, and let's go ahead and get back to our coloring. Okay, so we're going to zoom you guys back in just a little bit. Okay. I'm getting better with the zoom on this camera. I'm getting better with it. All right, there we go. Okay. So now back to the coloring, which is why we are here. But I just wanted to show you just some things that I got that I am going to highly enjoy, I'm sure. So yeah. That's what I got. So I hope you guys got some nifty stuff. Of course, you know, I was watching Kate's video from Kate's Coloring Haven, and hi Kate, how are you? And she was talking about, you know, her plans that she has for the holidays and stuff. And she was talking about how she kind of felt that the whole Christmas thing was too just over commercialized. And you know, where you just see like all of these commercials and they advertise like all these toys and stuff. And I have to agree. You know, it's always like all about Santa and stuff. And I have to agree with her because, you know, I think in all the commercialization, like the real meaning of Christmas, like the whole, you know, other side of Christmas it gets lost in the wayside. Christmas kind of becomes all about, gee, what can I get, and you know, what kind of gifts can I get, and you know, what can I buy and all that stuff. So yeah, I have to agree with her there that it just gets too commercialized. That's just my opinion though. And my husband and I were talking about that. I think it was last year or something, like we were talking about that. And but yeah, to me it just there's just too much commercialization. I mean, you know, I can understand some, but it's gotten just way over the top, I think, over the last few years. And especially like when you go into stores and it's not even Halloween and you're already seeing Christmas decorations and stuff. It's crazy. And you know, I don't think you really need that. I don't think you really need that, to be honest. Maybe do it after Thanksgiving. You know, because like when you're seeing Christmas stuff and Halloween isn't even over, it's nuts, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. And I can be very opinionated at times. I can be a very opinionated person, but that's kind of how I feel about it. That sometimes it's just a little bit too much. Too much. Too much hoopla. Okay. I think I'll add just a little touch of dark right here, and then we'll blend that in. Now, to me, these polychromos work very well on Create Space paper. You're still going to see pencil streaks, but I think on this paper it just can't be helped, I don't think. And but what you could do is you could take some Gamsol oil and you can use that as a blending agent. I don't have mine out right now, so I'm not going to do that. We're just going to do it with the pencils. Yep, we're just going to do it with the pencils. And now I think seems like I got two similar looking kind of colors, so we're going to add just another kind of darker layer here, because I want the definition of the shading and stuff to go right here. I might have to do that with some other colors, that's okay. Yeah, we'll see what we can do with it. Okay. Sorry that I'm silent for just a minute. Okay, that didn't really shade very well, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, folks. And that's how it's gonna be. Actually, it's kind of got a nice effect because this up here is a lot darker than this down here, so you know what, it'll work out. It'll work out, I think. So last night I was watching some Christmas movies and stuff. There was this one I was watching with that has Olivia Newton-John in it, and this was made, my gosh, was it back in the 90s, I think, and it's called A Mom for Christmas, and it was about this little girl who wished to have a mom for the holidays because her mother had died, so she wanted to have a mom for Christmas. And so it turned out that, you know, she, you know, the woman and the dad, you know, fell in love, and and then of course the girl and the mom, you know, they ended up really getting very, very fond of each other. You know, they loved each other and stuff, and let's see, I think I'm going to find some greens for this. They, you know, so the girl wanted her to stay forever, and because she wished for a mom for, you know, just for the holidays, the lady that, you know, did the wish for her, said that there's a way, but you have to really believe strongly to get it to work. And so of course, you know how it is, there's always snags, and then at the very end, you know, it works out. But it's a very, very cute movie. I think we'll put some green here. It's a really cute movie. I highly enjoyed it, and I remember watching that when it came out in 1990, I think it was. So yeah, I'm just gonna straight color in these little triangles right here just because they're small. So yeah, I was watching that, and it was kind of a little comedy. Like, there's some really funny parts in it. There's some kind of goofy parts in it, but you know, it's quite funny, and you know, kind of meaningful, you know, because you watch this relationship unfold, and of course you get some songs sung by Olivia, so that's always nice. But it's a cute movie. It was put out by Disney Pictures, so if you can ever get your hands on it, I would recommend watching it because it's just a very cute movie. I liked it a lot. I did. I liked it a lot. So I decided to watch it last night. And then you're gonna laugh at me, but you guys know that I love my Smurfs. I love me my Smurfs. So I was watching the Smurfs Christmas special. They had a couple. They had one from way back on, I think it was in season 2 that they had it way back, I think in 1982. Now, this isn't the movie Smurfs, like this is the Saturday morning classic, you know, stuff that they had on in the 80s. And so the Christmas special was done, you know, like I said, back in 82, I think it was. So I have that on DVD, so I watched that one. So yeah, you're gonna think me a little hokey, but I love me my Smurfs, and nobody's gonna talk me out of loving me my Smurfs. Oh, my husband teases me about it because he came in last night. He says, "So you're back in the Smurfs mood, huh?" I said, "Yep. Yep, got a problem with that." So, but yep, I love me my Smurfs. Alex, what are you doing, silly boy? When I'm in here making these videos, Alex likes to come in and lay under the table with me, you know, while I'm in here. I mean, I don't get under the table, but he likes to lay under the table while I'm in here coloring. So he likes to stay in here with me. Sometimes Caleb will too. Sometimes Caleb will too. But Alex definitely does. And yeah, we still miss Turbo. We're probably going to miss Turbo for a long time yet to come, because, boy, you know, they really do become a big part of your lives. They are like family. Or they are family, you know. They are family, so that was tough. But at least we didn't have to do it real close to Christmas. Like, we, you know, it was about a week and a half ago we took him in, it was, and on the 14th it was. So at least it wasn't like super close to Christmas, because like real close to Christmas, that would have really been depressing. And I know that there's people that have bad memories like around this time of the year. You know, it's a sad time for them this time of the year. And I always feel bad for, you know, for people when this time of the year is hard for them. Because it's kind of supposed to be a happy time, but, you know, sometimes in life, you know, things happen, and, you know, it's not going to discriminate whether it's a holiday or not. So, yeah. So I always feel bad when people have bad memories around this time of the year and sad things happen. I can't imagine, and oh my gosh, like, I think this was a few years back, I'd heard this on the news, but somebody's Christmas tree caught on fire. And I think this was before I think people started using like LED lights on it, you know? And like somebody's Christmas tree caught on fire, and when your Christmas tree catches on fire, boy, it seems like it really goes fast, because your tree is going to burn very quickly. So pretty much like all of their house got damaged. I don't think anybody, I think in this particular instance, I don't think anybody got hurt, but they lost pretty much everything in their house, which was super sad. I always hate hearing about stuff like that. Always, always. Okay, this is going to shade nicely. I think I like that. What do you guys think of that? Okay. So I think we'll come up and we're going to do the same thing on the toes and up here on the top of the stocking. So we'll see how many of these little stockings we get done. And we'll keep going for a while. So maybe we'll do a little bit of singing today, since this color along is coming to an end. Now Ann and I were talking a little bit, and she thought maybe because like everybody's been coloring so many holiday pictures that folks may not want to color any more holiday pictures after Christmas is over with. So we've been talking about maybe actually ending Sweet Colorful Christmas the day after Christmas. I know we originally said that we were going to go to, you know, the end of the month, but we were talking a little bit last night, and she's supposed to get back to me a little bit, but so we've been talking about maybe just ending Sweet Colorful Christmas the day after Christmas. So we'll keep you guys informed on what we decide about that. But I know there's been some people that's been wanting to kind of take a little break from Christmas pictures because they've been coloring so many of them. So we may not want to color any more Christmas pictures once Christmas is over. But you guys tell me what you think. If you'd like to keep it going until, I mean, you can always still color, you know, you guys can always still color holiday pictures after, you know, until, you know, color holiday pictures whenever you want to. But we may officially end Sweet Colorful Christmas the day after Christmas. So that's why I'm coming on here to make a couple more videos for you guys. That way we can get our fill of it. And then also I want to take the time to finish up some works in progress that I have that I haven't quite finished up yet. And I do want to try to get something in for Shalene's color along. I've been focusing on this so much that I haven't colored anything for anybody else. So I might, and I think I got till the end of December to do that. I might try to color something, for, well, I will try to color something for hers. That way she doesn't think I forgot all about her. Okay. So I think we'll do the same thing with the little toes. I think we'll just put a darker amount right here. Now I could go in and make these little toes like every other color, but like red or green, but I think we'll just do the green just kind of around the toes, and we did it up here at the top, because we could have gone in and just done like every one of these like every other color. But for this stocking, I think we'll just do it this way. And because there's always ones where you can make more colorful if you want, and we will do that. And because you can often see glitter on stockings, I think we'll, I think we'll put some stickles on this once it is all colored in. Okay. I'm just gonna put some dark green here, or darker green there, and then I'll come in with the lighter one. And we'll do it this way, do it that way. Okay. Okay, got some nice shading on that. We'll add a couple more layers to it though. Press down just a little bit to bring some of that color out. So, my question to you guys is, are you guys hoping for a particular coloring book or coloring supply? To get, you know, as a gift for the holidays, or to get yourself for the holidays or whatever. Is there anything particular that you would love to get your hands on at this moment, coloring book wise or art supplies or whatever? Let me know in the comment section. I know myself, man, I am so dying to try out the chameleon markers. I don't have many alcohol markers. Like, being a pencil hoe, most of my supplies are colored pencil related. I have many sets of colored pencils, but I do have a set of the Touch Soft markers, or Touch 5s, or Touch Soft, whatever you want to call them. Okay, so this little stocking is done. That one is done. Well, I might add just a little bit of another layer here on the bottom of this one, just to bring it out a little bit more. Okay, so that one's done. But yeah, I have a set of the Touch 5 it's either Touch Soft or Touch 5 markers, and but they're the same things. Like, they are the same things. The Touch 5, Touch Soft, you know, markers. And but those are really the only alcohol markers that I have. I really don't have anything else as far as that goes. Okay, so now let's try. Thinking I want to try. Let me grab some other colors, and we will start on maybe, which stocking do we want to do next? Maybe we'll do, I think maybe we'll do the stocking down here. So let me think about some colors, and I will be right back. All right, so I think what we're going to do with this stocking down here is the opposite of what we did before. And I think we're gonna use green as the main color, and then accent it with some red. And I chose a couple of different greens for this because we can do it. Because it's my coloring book and we can do it that way. So I'm going to take some darker green, and we will come down right here. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm in frame. Let's see. Yes, I am. Yep. Wave my hand there. Okay. I really want to get a nice shaded effect on a lot of these. So we're just going to take the darker green and just kind of go in strategic places like on the outside of this, and then we'll blend it together with a lighter green. Okay. So, like I said in the comment section, tell me if there is a book or supply that you are dying to get your hands on, and that maybe you feel you might get it, you know, because of the holidays. And also, if for the color combo chart, do you want me to do on camera the polychromos or the Holbeins? Now, I might end up doing both of them, but just tell me what you want to see first. You know, tell me what your preference is for the first ones that I do. Holbeins or polychromos, since Anne did the Prismacolors and I don't want to do the same thing that she did. So we can use some different pencils. So vote for polychromos or Holbeins, because I have both full sets of those. Now those will end up being in my Pencilmania series, but we can always do the color combo charts first. I've been trying to do more budget-friendly pencils for the reviews right now, and actually I have a surprise coming. There's another set of color pencils that is being sent to me for review. So I will not get them until after Christmas, I'm sure, because I don't think they're going to be coming in today. I think he said around like December 26th. So those might come in Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on how late the mail is running, you know, because sometimes with the holidays they're kind of slow. So, but I will be reviewing a set of color pencils that's being sent to me, and I'll swatch them out like I usually do with my pencils, and then I will color with them a little bit off camera and on camera with you guys so you can see how they work. So yeah. Be on the lookout for that, because that will be coming very, very soon. And I think these stockings are going to turn out really cute. I'm trying to get rid of those harsh lines right there. Now sometimes with polychromos you got to press a little bit harder, especially on this kind of paper, but I still don't have to bear down as much. Now there's a lot of people that have a hard time with, now polychromos are definitely much harder, a much harder pencil than like Prismacolor. It's a much harder core, but they are very pigmented. They are very pigmented. I might have to go in and like accentuate these little lines right there. But it is a harder core than Prismacolors, and that's kind of why it works so well on this Create Space paper, because harder core pencils work much better on Create Space paper. Yeah. So some people report that although they like polychromos, it can be kind of hard for them to work with because they have hand or wrist issues, and I can understand that. I actually had carpal tunnel surgery back in 2010, and boy, that was actually getting to that point, it was kind of a nightmare. You know, I'm just going to say, for an elective surgery, for an elective routine surgery, they jacked around with me so much to get to that point. I mean, I had cortisone shots, I had, they had to give me like 2 nerve conduction study tests because, well, I can tell you that story, but basically I had carpal tunnel that started acting up on me like in 2009. And I think I'd had it for a while, but you know how it is, it kind of just gets worse over time. And I did like a lot of typing and stuff on the computer. I did a lot of crocheting and stuff, you know, just activities that kind of bring it on. So I started having problems with it, and my hands were just hurting. Oh my gosh, like my hands and my wrists were just hurting. They would go numb, and it got to the point where I was like actually dropping things. And so so I had to go in and get it checked out. And now it's kind of a long story, but I went to the orthopedic clinic that did my knee surgeries, because I had major ligament reconstruction on my knees after being struck by a car 20 years ago. As a pedestrian, that's another long story, but I had to have major knee surgery, and I kind of got the runaround for that too, man. So anyway, the orthopedic clinic that I ended up in is up north from where we live. It's quite a hike, but you know, they did such a great job with my knees that I just went ahead and went up there for my wrists, because I didn't want to go to anybody around here because I had some bad experiences. I won't tell that story right now, but so anyway, that's the clinic that I went to. And I mean, they gave me, he wanted to get a nerve conduction study test, and so, oh my gosh, now if you've ever had one of those, it's kind of like where they shoot electricity like through your nerves. Oh my gosh, does that hurt. It hurts so bad. Oh my gosh, it hurts. And well, anyway, I got that later on, okay. But first of all, it was cortisone shots. Well, you know, if we can get that feeling better for you for like, I think they said maybe 6 months or something, you know, and then you can always go back in and have another one. So anyway, I got cortisone shots, and I got relief for maybe 10 days, and then the symptoms just started coming back. And now that happened with both wrists. And so then he wanted to get a nerve conduction study test. Ugh. And let me tell you, that hurts so bad. Oh my gosh, that hurts really bad. And so then they had in their department, like they had a technician that does that. So she did it, and the report came back, well, everything's normal, blah, blah, blah. The nerves look normal, yada, yada. So then I go back in to see the doctor. Well, I don't know what's wrong with you, so you need to go see a neurologist. Like, well, what the hell? And so I did. Went to go see a neurologist. I took in the copy of the test for them to see. And so then the neurologist says, well, this particular, you know, with the training that this person had, you know, because she was a technician, he basically said that he didn't feel that a person with that kind of training was qualified to do one of the sections of the test. So he said that, you know, with those tests, that with that particular section that he was talking about, that he likes to do it himself, because he felt that a doctor is certainly more qualified to actually perform that particular set of the testing. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So he says, well, we're going to schedule you for another nerve conduction study test. I'm like, oh no, really? And now keep in mind, I mean, it hurts really bad. I'm like, really, do you have to? And yeah, we do. So I went and got the second one done, and he says, yeah, you got carpal tunnel. So now by this time I am like really pissed, because I mean, I have been just jacked around by doctors like so many times over the years, and I wonder a lot of it if it's like the doctor's fault, or if, you know, because to me I think they get dictated also by insurance and what the insurance is willing to do. Like the insurance kind of makes them go through all these different steps before they do other steps. So anyway, but by this time I am like super pissed. So I called up the clinic and I said, and I left a message for the doctor. I said, look, and this was like after, you know, we faxed the second set of testing to him. And I said, look, I said, this is getting ridiculous. I said, if you're willing to continue with me, I said, let's actually get something done with this instead of, you know, instead of pussyfooting around. If not, I will go someplace else. And so I think he knew I was pissed because he actually called me back the next day himself. And he says, okay, let's schedule you for surgery. Let's get it done. I'm like, thank you. Finally, we're getting somewhere. And not that I was looking forward to having an operation because, you know, that's never any fun. But I was just sick and tired of not having any relief. And I was tired of my hands going numb and hurting. So anyway, in, I think it was like January of 2010. No, I want to say it was it February and March? I think it was February and March of 2010. In February, I got my right hand done. They don't like to do them at the same time because basically you have to really lay low with your wrist. But they were able to do it with the scope, which is great. They were able to do it with the scope, which is great. That way they didn't actually have to cut open my wrist. So in, I think it was February of 2010, I got the right hand done, and then a month later I went and got the left one done. And I haven't really had any problems ever since. Now, every once in a while I'll get like a little tingle, like if I hit my arm, like if I kind of, let me show you here, like if I hit my arm or something like that, you know, it's a little bit like if something hits it just so, I get like a little tingling sensation, but I mean, nothing like I had before. And so, basically when I got all that done, it didn't cause me any more issues. So I was thankful to actually have that done, but man, like I said, boy, they really jacked around with me for a long time. So I just, you know what, when I go to the doctor for a problem, I expect them to just do something, and whatever treatment it is, I expect them to just do whatever needs to be done, and so that we can get the problem fixed, or at least give me some relief, you know, because not only did it hurt, but it, you know, it really, it was very, very inconvenient for me. It really was, because there were things that I had to just really lay low from and not be able to really do too much of anymore. I might have to take the black pencil and just kind of go over those little areas right there. You see the little lines that I kind of colored over? I might have to do some highlights there. But anyway, here is that one. Let me grab our red, and we're going to color in the heart and as well as the little areas right there. Okay, so our green will get put back here, and I think I'll grab this one as well as this one. Okay. So that is my little carpal tunnel story. Sounds like fun, huh? Now pardon me, I have to get kind of close to get into these little squiggles right there. So I'm going to do the best I can with it. Hopefully not get out of the line too much. So pardon me while I get kind of close so I can see what I'm doing with this red here. I will talk in just a minute as soon as I am done with this little part here. This is where I feel like I should have brought my glasses in, but sometimes I will color off camera with my glasses on, but when I'm making these videos I kind of hate to bring my glasses in because like it's really hard to look through the camera when I have them on. So, you know, to make sure that I'm in frame. So it's kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt. Okay, I'm gonna grab a green again because I didn't quite get up to that line right there. So it's kind of a pain in the butt when I have to take the glasses off to get into the, you know, to make sure that I'm in frame so I can make sure that you guys can actually see what I'm coloring. Okay, so I'm just gonna go up here and just get up to that line because I didn't do that. I love some white space there. Okay, so there's that. That helps. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing over here. So just pardon me. So that's why I usually don't bring my glasses in here when I'm coloring on camera, because then I have to take them on and take them off so I can make sure that I'm in frame for you guys, because it blurs everything if I try to look through the viewfinder on the camera when I'm wearing them. But when I'm off camera and when I'm coloring, especially if I'm doing some tiny spaces, then yeah, the glasses will go on. They will indeed. If I have this thick pair of reading glasses with thick magnifying lenses in them. And so when I'm reading, that's what I used to read with. And when I'm coloring, especially tiny spaces, I will use those. Okay, so now on with the heart. Okay. Now I'm just going to add our dark color just kind of around the outside of it here. And then I'll blend it in with the lighter color. Now I am not very good at like light sources or anything like that. So I just kind of color like how I color. As Kate says from Kate's Coloring Haven. She says, I'm not very good at that. She says, I just color how I color. And that is how I do it. I color how I color, and that's how I color. Okay. I'm just taking, this is more of an orangey color, but I'm just kind of taking it and just kind of blending it into this red. And I will add more of the red to define it a little bit more, I think. Now I could have taken, like I said, some Gamsol oil and blended it in, but I didn't do that. And I have a Prismacolor blender marker, but I find that like if I use that, the substance in there kind of makes it bleed through the page a little bit, so I kind of, there's times that I don't really want to use that. Okay, so those of you that like to read, are you reading anything particularly special right now? Are you reading a holiday story? I kind of am a little bit, like it takes place around Christmas, but I'm reading, and boy, you guys are thinking, boy, she's really reading a lot of those J.D. Robb books, and J.D. Robb is actually Nora Roberts. Okay, so there's our heart. So J.D. Robb is actually Nora Roberts, and so I've been reading a lot of her In Death series, which is the cop series that involves Lieutenant Eve Dallas, who is a cop in futuristic New York City. And so the book that I am reading now, it is a, let's see, where did this one come from? The one that I'm reading now is takes place around Christmas time, and it is called Festive in Death. It is, you know, it's obviously a murder mystery, like a whodunit, but it does take place around Christmas time. So in a way, it's a holiday story, but in a way, not, because it's not really. Let's see. I don't remember where this pencil went. I don't remember where this pencil goes. Hang on just a minute. All right, I had to, I had a pencil out of place. That's why I was having a little confusion. Like, wait a minute, this pencil kind of went with that other one, and I couldn't figure that out. But anyway, I figured it out. Had to move a green pencil that was out of place. All right, so I'm going to take, and let's go ahead and color the stocking here, and then I think we will end the video. We'll come back and make another video, coloring and coloring more in this picture. So let us take, now usually stockings are kind of either red or green, but should we make some other colors? How about maybe some purple and maybe some purple and yellow, just because we can. Just because we can have different colored stockings, because it is my coloring book and I can color it how I choose. What do you guys think? Shall we? Shall we attempt it? You know, actually I'm going to take this pencil. Before we do anything else, I'm going to take this pencil and I'm going to just kind of go over the lines that I colored over, just to kind of highlight these things. Because I think it's the ribbing of the sock, and I hate to just have it go, there we go. I hate to just kind of have it go, where, what do you call it? Where, you can't see it anymore. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I think you got like the little stitching or something on the stocking itself. I'm just gonna try to highlight these little lines again. Okay. And then I think there were some, was that it? Okay, I think that's all of it. Yeah, I think that's all the highlighted lines right there. Okay, I just wanted to take care of that, but let's go ahead and grab, let's grab some purple, just because we can. Maybe some purple and orange, see how it looks together. I'm just kind of going off the seat of my pants here, just because I want to make them colorful. So I think we'll do the main stocking purple, and I think we'll use the oranges as the accents. So I think what I'm going to do, let's take our darker purple, and we're just going to go over on the outside of this, like so. You know, like I said, mostly stockings are red or green, but, and I better let the boys in. Mostly stockings are red or green, but we're going to make them all different colors. All right, come on. Oh, you guys are all wet. Come on. Oh. Caleb and Alex were outside and they got snowed on. We got a little bit of snow here. I normally don't like snow. I hate it. But for Christmas, you know, like John and I were talking yesterday and we said, he said, oh, we can have snow for Christmas. I said, well, okay, I can concede to that. So we get a little bit of snow here and we're hoping that it'll stick around tomorrow, you know, for tomorrow. And then it can go away. Then as far as I'm concerned, it can go away after that. Because I don't want it anymore after that. But Caleb and Alex were outside. They got snowed on. So they're all wet. Caleb and Alex. My golden boys. I gotta say, you know, we obviously still miss Turbo. One thing I gotta say is I'm really glad that we have other dogs in the house too, because if Turbo would have been like the only dog in the house, man, it would have been really empty around here. I mean, it's weird without him now. Like, I'm still getting used to this dynamic, you know, without him here now. But had he been the only dog in the house, it would have been just real empty. And I felt so bad for, you know, my friend Brenda, Brenda that I was telling you about, that we were in the same leader dog class together. We met back in 1992 when we got our first dogs, and then we were in class again together in September. But I felt so bad for her because her second dog that she had to have put down in, was it July, I think it was? And she was like, that girl was like 15 years old, black lab, Chanel. And so when, and Chanel was the only dog in the house with Brenda. You know, Brenda didn't have any other pets, and she hadn't gotten her next dog yet, obviously, because we didn't get them until September. But, you know, after Chanel went, you know, she was just saying just how empty her house felt. She said, it just feels so empty around here. I said, yeah. I said, I can understand that. And I felt bad for her. At least with us, like when it's happened to us, we've had other dogs here, so that kind of helps a little bit. You know, it doesn't mean you miss the other one any less, but at least you have other doggies that you can cuddle with and love on and stuff, you know. So Caleb and Alex have really helped with that a lot. So yeah. So they got snowed on. Because it's still coming down a little bit. It's still coming down some. Hi, dear.
Hi, dear.
So say hi to everybody, dear. I'm recording.
Hi, everybody. You went out again?
I just let them in.
That's your screwball, boy.
They're all soaking wet.
Oh, well.
You like my stocking so far, dear?
I didn't look at it.
No, when you let them out again.
I don't know. I'll look at it.
Oh man. So he had to go outside for something, but he will be right back in. Okay, I think I'm going to put the purple on this little band here. Oops, got out of the lines just a little bit. Oh yeah, John's going off to the store for a little bit because he's got to go get some more milk for us. 'Cause we're almost out of milk. So he went to go get some more milk. So he will be back in just a minute. Indeedy. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is shading out nicely right here. So another surprise for you guys is that I ordered a couple of coloring books from Coloring Bliss. That is Jennifer Stay. if you're familiar with her, on her website she has artwork that she has drawn by hand. There we go. She has artwork that she has colored by hand. It's colored pages that you can print out and color. And she has, if you watched my video, I was explaining about her website and the membership and stuff. She's got a free membership as well as a premium membership. And that just allows you like more pages and stuff. And if you're a premium member, then you get like 10% off of orders that you place for coloring books, because they had just started their print center. So I ordered a couple of coloring books from her website, and those will be here soon enough, I guess. So I will show you guys those, and we'll do some coloring on camera with those. So you can be expecting like a little haul from her website, which I will show you guys. Trying to get, there we go. So be on the lookout for that. Just trying to get a little bit more coloring here so it shades nicely. I think I erased some of this when I was fixing my little oopsie. Okay. All right. All right, that's decent. That's decent. Okay, so let's see where I can add more purple. I think some more purple right there on the ends. And then I'll take the black pencil and just kind of go over those little lines right there. It kind of looks like the stitching of the sock or something. So anyway, like I was saying, I almost kind of forgot what I was saying, but yeah, I've been reading a lot of those in-depth mystery stories by J.D. Robb, who is actually Nora Roberts, and the one that I'm reading now does take place around Christmas time, so in a way it is a holiday one. But I am about halfway through, maybe a little bit over halfway through that. So I'm going to listen to that some more as I work on finishing up some of my other coloring pages that need to be finished up. And then later on I'm gonna kick back and turn on some videos, because I'm behind with Anne's videos, I'm behind with Aaron's videos from Simple Art for Adults. One thing that I am gonna do as far as my own videos, and I've been saying this too, but I will be making a coloring book collection. I think this is about the time of year where everybody is making their coloring book collection videos. I tend to either do mine like at the end of the year or at the beginning of the year, okay? So I will be working on mine, but I have to put some of my coloring books back in order because I've had those out with, you know, coloring on them and stuff, and I've just kind of had them sitting here. But I want to get them back into their rightful places. So I'm just going to have to maybe mark the pages that I'm doing in them so I don't forget about them. Because I don't want to forget about them. That wouldn't be too cool. So, but I will be working on that. I will be doing the slideshow of the Sweet Colorful Christmas of the pictures that we have so far. I'm going to take some time and work on that because I do want to get that out to you guys. Because, I mean, there's been just so many wonderful, beautiful, absolutely stunning, amazing pictures. And I want to spotlight everybody's artwork. Yes, indeed. Okay. So, what have you guys been doing for the holidays? Are you traveling? And if so, have you been able to take any of your coloring stuff and do some during some downtime? That's always nice when that can happen. That is always nice when that can happen. Okay, so I think I'm going to add some purple here on this little area here, because I'm going to try to alternate these colors so I don't have like too much purple or too much of the other color in one area. Okay, and I'm just going to straight color the band here, right there. Like this book. I really highly enjoy this book, and it is the book that I'm coloring out of is Tir Na Nollag by Edwina McNamee. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so gonna love these stockings. I think they're gonna turn out super cute. I think they're really gonna turn out super cute. Okay, so then I think I'm going to add the purple here. I think that'll work out very well. Yeah. And I'm just going to do some dark down here. Ooh. Alex is hitting my tripod. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Like I said, he likes to lay under the table when I'm in here doing this. And it was so funny yesterday. No, not yesterday, but I think it was on, let's see, today is Sunday. Yeah, I think it was on Friday when I was in here making a video, and he was laying under the table and he was dreaming. Like he was dreaming. He'd fallen asleep under the table and he was dreaming and making all kinds of noises and stuff. He was dreaming. So funny. Although sometimes you kind of know, like when they really whimper, you know, that I kind of feel like they're having a nightmare or something, and I don't like that. I don't like to see them whimper. But, oops. But what was it that one of my dogs was really whimpering one time when dreaming, and so I just kind of rubbed his side and it kind of stopped him a little bit, you know. But yeah. But it's funny, like when they start dreaming and then like their paws go, so they're running after something. Like you can tell that they're running after something. It's so cute and funny. We used to have a beagle years ago, and you know, she's no longer with us either. She got congestive heart failure. But she was my little couch buddy, and she would get, you know, she'd lay with me on the couch, and she'd get to dreaming, and you know, her little paws would just go, and you could tell that she was running because her little paws would just go, and so John would see it, he'd go, "Get it, lady, get it," you know. Too funny. But yeah, Lady was my little couch buddy. She helped keep me warm. I'd be covered up with the blanket, you know. I have this panda blanket that I love, and I will use that when kind of just cuddled up on the couch. And so she always helped keep me warm. And yeah, So she would always help keep me warm. She would. And I'd cover up with the panda blanket, and then she'd just kind of lay, just kind of like in the crook of, like in back of my legs. And yep, she was my little couch buddy. Okay, so what do you guys think of this? I kind of feel like I was doing like varying shades of the purple because we got that part there that looks a little different. And I've been using just the same 2 pencils for this, but I've been just doing it with varying pressures. But that's really dark there. And then we got this that's a little bit lighter. So I'm going to grab some oranges, I think, and we will color the rest of this stocking. Let's see. This purple can go there. This purple can go there. So let's go ahead and grab some oranges. I think I will grab this one. Ooh, I got a pink here that doesn't belong. Holy moly. My poor polychromos are out of order. And then let's just grab maybe this one here. So we're going to use these 2 colors, and I can blend this yellowy with this orange color here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the darker one, and I will just kind of go on the outsides of this, like so. And then we'll take the lighter one, color it in, and then we'll bring it out. Okay. So sorry that I'm silent for just a minute, but I'm just trying to get this little part here done. Okay, what do you guys think of that? Okay. All right. So I think we'll finish up this stocking, and I'm going to sharpen up my pencils. I think we'll finish up this stocking, and then I'll come back and make another part to this video. I think maybe in the next video we'll do some singing. So this way, we got a video that'll go up for today, and then we'll have one that will go up for tomorrow. And hopefully I will get that slideshow done, so that can go up for tomorrow. Ah. Oh, he's back. He's back. The boys are like my little warning system here. They always let me know when somebody's here. Oh my gosh, and I got a story to tell in just a minute, but I'll let the hubby get in here, and I'll have him say hi to you guys again, and then we'll just kind of see how he likes my little stockings. Hi, dear.
Hi, dear. Boy, the store was crowded.
Oh, I bet, yeah. Seems like people are getting their last minute stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You got room for them both?
Yeah. Yeah, now that the stew mix or whatever the hell you call it is out of there.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think of my stockings?
Cool. Easy, boy. I got some stuff in the living room that you might be interested in.
Ooh.
You want to take a break?
Okay. Let me finish up the stocking. I'm going to end this video, and then I'll come and look at it.
Oh, you're
Still recording. Yep.
oh.
So, say hi to everybody again, dear.
Hi, everybody again, dear.
So I'll be in there. Give me about another 5 minutes or so. Okay. So, yeah, we this is what goes on when when everybody comes in and out is Alex and Caleb go nuts. So it's kind of like, and I don't know, I think most dogs do this, is like when you leave for a little bit and then when you come back, it's like they haven't seen you in the last 20 years or whatever, but it's pretty funny. And oh my gosh, I don't remember what I was saying now. I don't remember what I was saying. But yeah. Oh, I know what I was saying. So yeah, about the videos that I'm going to get for you guys is I'm going to work on the slideshow of the pictures. I'll record another part. And we'll color in some more stockings. Ooh. Had a little bit of a hangy piece that was there after I sharpened my pencil. I had to get rid of that. Like, whoa, what was that? So, trying to get rid of the harsh lines right there. Okay. What do you guys think of this? I think this is going to come out really cute. Super cute. Okay. And then I'm going to take the orange and I'm just going to straight color in this piece right here. Just because this part is really tiny. Okay. There we go. Okay, one more section right there. I'm just going to color around these little triangles and then we'll blend it in with the lighter color. Okay. Sorry that I'm silent for just a minute. I will, my Fitbit went off. I'll talk in just a minute, but yeah, so we are almost done with this stocking. And I'll come back in the next video and we'll do some more on this. And I'm just pressing down just a little bit just to kind of get this to blend out. Okay. All right. Okay, so here is what we got done so far. Let me zoom you guys out just a little bit so we can see. So here's what we got done so far. We've done 3 stockings. We'll come back in the next video and we'll do some more. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video for Sweet Colorful Christmas Day 24. And we'll have another video for you guys tomorrow. Go ahead and hit that like button. We're going to go ahead and stop here. Alright guys, so my camera decided to run out of memory. So as I was saying, we're going to go ahead and stop here. Go ahead and hit that like button. Leave a comment and tell me what you think. And as well as in the comments, go ahead and remember to vote for either Polychromos or Holbeins as far as doing the color combo chart. Leave whatever else you want to in the comment section. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see more like this, plus any other videos that I do, and that tells me that you appreciate what I do here. But better yet, hit that bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. You all have a great day, and we will see you in the next video. Okay, bye guys.